It's time, baby. Like Bruce Buffer, it's time. Let's get ready to rumble, man. Michael style. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. Whew. Your boy is under pressure, man. I'm under pressure. I, I'm getting turned inside out on Twitter. I'm getting cooked. I'm getting cooked, man. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna fill you guys in on a story. But it all started yesterday with a mysterious tweet. While Union Berlin scored their second goal to go 2-1 up against Leipzig, I tweeted this. I hope Union Berlin keep this up and win the league. That would be a magnificent story. Bayern need to focus on the UCL. Whew. You would have thought I killed somebody on Times Square, man. The world's coming for me. I'm having to evade pressure, man. I feel like Kimmich in midfield. I'm dribbling through pressure. I can't dribble through this pressure like to save my life, man. They're cooking me. They're eating me alive right now, eating me raw like sushi, man. Damn. I'm getting cooked like a barbecue in Texas, getting that smoke. Whew. Damn. I mean, the tweet was obviously intentional so I could make the stream that I've been planning for weeks. I've had this in my notes. Should Bayern, because, I've kind of been alluding to this. I've had this in my notes for a few weeks now. Should Bayern lose to make the Bundesliga competitive? It was actually going to be a video. And, this morning I decided, all right, you might as well do it, stream. Yes, I apologize, by the way. There was no watch along yesterday. I woke up a little bit too early to be doing a watch along. So I just watched the game by myself. I live tweeted. So if you're not following @NowBayern on Twitter, rest in peace to @NowBayern, by the way, because I'm getting cooked, man. But that's a question that I think a lot of people think to themselves, and I have a radical opinion of it. I wouldn't say my tweet was particularly alluding to me wanting Bayern to lose, because that's how people interpreted it. I literally just said I hope Union keep this up and win the league. I didn't say I hope Bayern lose. I'm not going into any game hoping to lose. Hell no. My whole weekend's ruined if we concede one goal and won 5-0 or 5-1. My life is ruined if we're winning 4-0 and concede. So, I never want Bayern to lose, but I won't, lie about the fact that I really want this league to be competitive. No, seriously, I think, obviously, from a business standpoint, oh my God, I just realized something, man. Damn, I got more quotes than likes now. Let me hit that like button, boys. Hit that like button, get it equal. I'm getting ratioed hard out here. I'm getting ratioed harder than math class. God damn. I'm seeing ratios flying in. Yo, I'm getting pressured like Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back against Mitoma, the Japanese winger. God damn, man. People really didn't see what I meant. But, they just like to put words out there that I want Bayern to lose. It's funny because they used to call me a glory hunter. You're hunting glory. Yeah. It's twisted now. Now I'm wanting the team to lose. No, I'm just saying I want this league to be competitive. And I want Union to do something. For the sake of the continuity of the Bundesliga, Bayern need to firm a second place finish. That's all I'm saying. We need to do a runners up. All right? We need to be the home team in a Super Cup, a DFL Super Cup. The home team is usually the team that finished second. Or no? Is it the team that wins the Pokal? I don't know. All I know is we need to lose. we have to. Look, here, let me explain this from a business standpoint. Competition is absolutely necessary. If there's only one business, then they can mess up and they could do whatever they wanted and they'd always have the business. But football is a competitive world. We're constantly competing to be the most entertaining league in the world. The Bundesliga, from a football perspective, is more entertaining than the Premier League. It's more entertaining than Serie A. It's more entertaining than La Liga. Like, when you look at the football style, some games just feel like basketball games. It's just up and down. We got teams hitting teams for 6, 7 goals, 5 zeros. Niko Kovac's Wolfsburg is scoring that many goals in a game. But I'm telling you, that's what makes the Bundesliga special. The beautiful football, the scintillating, sexy ball we see here in the Bundesliga every weekend. But there's a but. People have this conception that it's not competitive because one team's been winning it forever. And that's leading to decrease in viewerships. That's leading to players not necessarily being attracted to the league. I mean, I read a story just, I think 2 days ago, that Ronaldinho, when he was getting kicked out of Barcelona, or was it AC Milan, wanted to come to Bayern. Ronaldinho wanted to come to Bayern back then. Now, I'm not saying no player wants to play for Bayern. No, we have De Ligt. It's funny, Lewandowski said, who would want to play for Bayern? And Mane, De Ligt, Mazraoui rejected Barcelona, by the way. Rejected Barcelona to come play for us. So, there's players that want to play for Bayern at the highest level, at the world-class level. But think of this over the next 5 years. Do you think Bayern's reputation and the reputation of the league grows if we keep winning it? Or do we need to hold the second place finish to, just boost the marketing of the league? And that sounds like I'm, playing into the whole Farmers League narrative. I'm not. I believe I have made so many videos. I have caught smoke on YouTube with videos I uploaded. Why the Bundesliga is better than the Premier League, Serie A, La Liga. Why the Bundesliga is the best league in the world. I love this league. I watch Frankfurt. I just watched Frankfurt. They got smoked 3-0 by Cologne, man. That only that could happen in this league. I watch Leipzig. I don't care for Dortmund. They play the most hero ball I've ever watched. They're always waiting for that individual moment. I watch what other teams. I actually just Frankfurt, Leipzig, some Dortmund games. I'm going to get into Leverkusen. So, I really do consume this league. I don't watch Prem games. Maybe like before. Like before it was more accessible. Now I just don't care. I don't care because I know City's cheating. So let me see some comments here. I'm fine with losing Pokal and Bundesliga if we win Champions League. Look, there's people that feel like me, but I think the people that really have this protectionism over, we have to win the Bundesliga. We got to win it. They're the kind of people that live in Germany, right? They live there and they experience it in ways I could never experience it. And I have absolute respect for them. At the same time, I have to look at the long-term future of the club. My boy Uncle Sharma says, what's the title? Look, man, you haven't seen me getting cooked on Twitter. Dude, check out the Twitter account, man. I've been getting cooked. I've been getting scrambled like eggs, man. Just fried up, man. I had to eat ice cream from a tub just to chill because the heat, man. Damn, it's not even summer. It's, I guess it's kind of moderately, cold. Not that cold. But damn, man, I'm getting cooked in winter. It's crazy. I feel like crap. Freaking Dumfries at right back. I can't catch a break out here, man. So, yeah, hey, let's just say the tweet has more likes than, and I had to like it up, man. Hey, yo, like up the stream. I had to like up the tweet just to, perfectly balance as all things should be. But, I had some, mutual Twitter friends DMing me like, oh, yo, take this down, chill. And I was like, look, I'll take the smoke now, but I think everyone, to a certain degree, deep inside their hearts, knows I'm right. If we keep winning this league every year, it's not going to be good for us in the long run, and it's not going to be good for the league. The Premier League is getting shikes. Man United's getting bought out by some other dude, some other, oil company. Chelsea's out here getting money laundering from Todd Bowley. We can't compete, man. We can't keep up. Can't breathe out here, man. And the only way we turn things around is to sell some imaging rights, just like La Liga has, third-party investors buying their rights. And that's going to build revenue long-term for other clubs, and it's going to keep the league, financially stable when, a COVID happens. Because I think Bayern donated money to second division Bundesliga teams just to keep them afloat. Us. Like, why don't you stream the last Bundesliga games? Yesterday I just couldn't. I woke up a little bit, too close to the game, let's just say, and I had no interest in doing a live stream. I slept for 6 hours, but yeah, we will be live for the PSG game. And by the way, them PSG lying cucks, they lied to us, man. Oh yeah, and the title, by the way, is Hell Nah, but it's more sensationalized, so you can click. Should Bayern lose to make the Bundesliga competitive? Would you rather click on that, or should a different winner win the Bundesliga to make the league competitive? You'll click on where I say Bayern lose. I don't want Bayern to lose, so that's where I started the stream. I just want to clarify. No, the title is no. Bayern shouldn't lose to make the Bundesliga competitive. I'm just hoping that Union Berlin keep this up and win the league, because we're going to slip up. We're not done drawing games. If you think we're going to win every game from now on till May, you're smoking crack cocaine. You're smoking weed like Snoop Dogg or something, man. We're not going to win every game. And if we're not going to win, Union won against Leipzig away from home, and they beat them at their own. They have collected 6 points from Leipzig, more than we have. I'm hoping Union do their business, man. How cool would that story be? Team promoted just a few seasons ago. Team wins the Bundesliga, in the Champions League, in the Europa League. Bro, that's a cool story, man. Shut up, man. Let me land. Let me land out here, man. Treat me like 9/11, bro. Y'all got me crashing in the building. You didn't even let me land on the point. Dortmund are the culprits here. Multiple seasons of bottling leads. Yeah, Dortmund is the problem. 2019 in the Bundesliga, we should have lost. I wanted us to lose because Niko Kovac, that Croatian handkerchief master, annoyed me with every team selection. I had to watch my team do nothing for 90 minutes sometimes. Under Niko Kovac, I would be in class. Dude, I was depressed low-key for 2 months after we lost against Liverpool. I didn't even watch the Champions League games after that. I didn't, because I was like, we lost. I couldn't watch it, man, because we lost 2019. Now, of course, we lost to the winner, but Hansi Flick proved that team could have done more. And can I just say this? There's people that might be like, all right, why do you want the Bundesliga to be competitive? And why does it need to be competitive? Look, it's not going to be competitive by Bayern losing games. That's not my point. My point is we are already drawing games because teams are tougher now. And I'm hoping one of the teams competing capitalizes. I don't want Union Berlin to fall off, because do you realize it makes us a better team to have a league where every mistake we make is capitalized on? Does that not make this league better? Does it not make our team better? Our players perform at a higher level facing the difficulties of the Bundesliga. Everyone's worried about the PSG game. I'm not. Do you know why? Because I feel like frickin' Frankfurt would be harder than PSG. Like in the sense that they know how to play us for some reason. I feel like we have played some tough games. We have played Union Berlin. We have survived all freaking 90 minutes of terrorism this season against Union Berlin. And we drew that game. Did we lose? Oh, my God. I think that's one of the games we lost. God, Union are funny, man. I watched the Leipzig game. I mean, yeah, they deserved the win. I mean, no, they're lucky, but no, they deserved it. Like, they scored 2 goals. Leipzig scored 1. They deserved it then, right? Freaking Marco Rosa. I don't know what he was doing, but what was he cooking? George Mbappe's back. Yeah, of course he is. Shalang says, George, are you crazy? PSG will cook us. Are you okay? Well, the same people saying PSG will cook us are the same people that complained that Nagelsmann, we're drawing 3 games in a row. We're not good at all. And I was like, yo, chill. We're drawing not because we're that bad, but other teams are decent. We lost against Augsburg as well. Oh, yeah, we drew 1-1 against Union. My mind is, who scored? Why am I asking? What a weird question to ask. I feel like Sani scored. Yeah, it was Augsburg we lost to. But, I mean, look at our games. I'm seeing us lose less games, but the league is more oh, Kimmich. Wait, what? How was that goal that Kimmich scored? No, I'm thinking of Frankfurt, I'm thinking of the goal he scored from outside the box. My mind's, I'm confused out here, man. I'm confused. Kimmich scored. Okay. But George Pavard will play instead of Davies. No, I don't. I mean, maybe Pavard plays in a back three, but in a big game, I don't think Nagelsmann will experiment too much. He's going to set us up to counterattack, have some possession in moments we need it, but he probably trusts our defense to soak up the pressure. And look, everyone's talking about PSG and Neymar cooking us a few seasons ago. They're forgetting we had Alaba. Of course we were supposed to get cooked. We had Alaba at center back. We had Pavard there. It just wasn't like the stars didn't align. And now we have Upamecano. Without Lucas, I'm annoyed because Lucas took care of Neymar. But yeah, look, come on. German Bundesliga fans roasted me on Twitter for saying Bundesliga should not keep both Bayern and Dortmund game in the same time. They should find ways to increase viewership. Why is that a bad idea? That's a good idea to me. I mean, you have two of the biggest teams in the league playing. Why should they play at the same time? Because I'll watch a Dortmund game only if it's at like 10:30, and after the live stream that we do. Like that sounds like, why does it seem like any new idea you bring to the table, there's a certain group of people that attack it, and they have a protectionism over everything. Like, I wouldn't fit in the Bayern Ultras, right? I wouldn't fit because I'm not German, right? That's the first step, right? I'm not. I'm just a kid from America that fell in love with Iron Robin. I'm right-footed, but in middle school, I tried to cut in with my left foot. Let's just say it looked awkward. I don't think I ever scored with my left, but I loved Iron Robin from the 2014 World Cup. That's the only reason I support Bayern. And then I eventually grew into liking players like Thomas Müller. It's funny because in the reply, someone said, oh, these are the kind of people that don't like Müller, because the opinion I posted about Union Berlin. And I'm like, no, Muller's one of the reasons I support this club. People always cook Müller. I mean, Muller's going to decline, and I already said it. Muller's a club legend. This guy's literally an innovator in football. He's the reason players like Mason Mount or these players. He's the reason they have positions as number 10s, because movement. All Mason Mount does is movement, but Müller did movement and then world-class, statistics, right? My man interprets space better than Elon Musk. So, it's funny that they'll make these crazy judgments about someone based on one opinion they disagree with. So, look, I have absolutely zero shame. I mean, if someone calls me plastic, I don't care, bruh. I don't care. I mean, before I would have been like, annoyed a little bit, but now, I understand my intentions are pure. When I say I want this league to be more competitive, it doesn't mean I want Bayern to lose. I know my intentions. My intentions is this league improves and Bayern in the long term improves. Do you think our board members don't think what I'm thinking? Do you think they don't also think about because when I talk about 50+1, people think I just hate the rule. No, I want it changed and amended, right? For certain people just want everything to remain the same. Do you think the Bundesliga will keep up with other leagues in the long term? And maybe there's certain people that are just happy having the league just exist the way it does, but it's not good for the long term. We will keep losing players of high quality. We're going to turn into the Belgian league or the Swiss league. If that's what you really want, if we can't have the ability to compete financially. Football has a lot of capitalistic tendencies, and we have to adapt. We need competition. Competition makes a company better. It doesn't make it, good. It doesn't make the company perform better if it just makes the same product the same way. Imagine if Apple just every year was the same phone and they never. Apple gets forced to improve because Samsung is improving. Motorola, I'm joking. There's other companies, HTC is making a new phone. So Apple's like, we got to make our chip, 2% faster. And that ultimately has a snowball or a domino effect where everyone else improves. If the competition in this league improves, Bayern will always improve. Do you know why Real Madrid were winning all those Champions Leagues? Where you would have argued we should have been winning them under Pep. We had the best manager in the world. We had some of the best players in the world in almost every position. We had Philipp Lahm, Bastian Schweinsteiger, Thiago Alcantara, Lewandowski. Dude, we were cooking. We had a great team. We had prime Boateng under Pep. But why didn't we win Champions Leagues? Because the levels weren't there to push us in the Bundesliga. So when the semifinals came, and we had these crackhead teams like Atletico Madrid, it made us struggle. But over the last 3 years, the league has improved in quality. The league improved. Why did we win the treble? Well, obviously, a huge reason is we had our struggles and the players had motivation to, reach those new levels. But I'd argue the Bundesliga was harder when we won the treble than seasons prior. Like teams were pushing. We had Leipzig pushing us. We had Dortmund pushing us. Even Leverkusen were pushing us. Players had personal reasons to really fight. But when we have less competition, players get complacent. I don't think people realize that's why I want competition, because it's good for our players. If they feel like they can just walk into a game and win it, they'll play like they have been playing in some games this season, where it just feels like they're not trying. They don't reach that fifth gear. They never just leave second gear. And sometimes they win and it fuels their complacency. You have players procrastinating on the pitch. Look, we laugh about Man City, and we always bring up the fact that, Pep has won the league there 4 times out of the last 5 years, with added context, with the fact that City were sometimes a point off of losing it, or it went down to the last match day. Football is all about storylines. That's why we watch sports. Even the NFL has storylines. They're not for me. The Super Bowls today, I don't care. It's not for me. I never really loved football. I watched the NBA finals. I don't care about football, American football. But we watch sports for storylines. And if we keep having a repeat of the exact same storyline, are you really going to watch a TV show that doesn't have any twists and turns? Are you really going to sit there and go on Amazon knowing every episode is going to lead to the exact end in every season? Like the ending is the same in every season. No, you're not going to watch that show. It's the same thing with sports. There's a reason we sit here and we watch the same league, and maybe the teams are different by 2 different teams that come in from promotion. But ultimately, it's almost the same. Play the exact minutes, 90 minutes, each other twice, home and away. Why do people walk to the stadium? Because of the storyline. And why do you think this club was at its peak in 2013? We lost the Champions League in our own stadium. That was crazy. That was a crazy moment. We lost the title to Dortmund in 2012. And then we lost the Pokal to Dortmund. So we had nothing. We were trophyless. Might have won a cheeky little DFE Super Cup. I don't know. And then the year after, we won the Champions League in London. We lost to a London team in our own stadium, and we won it in their city, not their stadium, but their city, against the rival that had been taking league titles from us. Bayern was at its peak, man. In 1999, we were winning the game against Manchester United in the Champions League. We had it in the bag. Steffenberg, Oliver Kahn, all these greats, they were winning it. Light work, baby. And then a stupid Clarence, had him score 2 goals in injury time. And Manchester United went from losing to winning, like winning a treble. We could have, if we didn't, but then that's not where the story ends. That's the beauty of it. There's the next season. We win nothing. And then 2 years later, we win a Champions League with Oliver Kahn making saves in the penalty shootout. That's the reason we watch football. Storylines. And for the sake of this league and in its survivability in the long term, think of it from a business perspective as well as from an emotional perspective. We cannot continue to have teams that should not bottle certain games, which leads to the same winner over and over and over again. We didn't win in 2019 because we were a spectacular side. There's a reason we lost in the Champions League to Liverpool. Wait, am I tripping? Was it 2018 we played Liverpool or 29? God, I'm tripping. Yeah, it was February 2022 or 2019. Oh, it was Real Madrid we played in 2018. Yo, I'm tripping out here. But look, we didn't win the league then because we were a spectacular team, but because other teams around us that were supposed to be our competitors bottled it. Dortmund bottled it. They were like 8 points, 9 points clear at a point in February, in March, and they bottled it, dude. And that's why Niko Kovac won that double he won. Not because we were great, but because other teams sucked. So excuse me for wanting Union Berlin to keep this up and win this league, because it would be a spectacular story. It would be. And it would push us to focus on the Champions League. That's all I'm saying. It's all about stories, man. And look, I'll get cooked on Twitter if it means my team gets to survive in the long term as a competent business, and the storylines give us some twists and turns. We need we need something different. We need a new king. You know, sometimes a nation can be peaceful, but in order for it to be improved, you need a coup. You need a coup d'état every now and then. You know, you need a nice little French Revolution. You need the guillotines. You know what I'm saying? You need something different. You know, I love European history, like how all these countries are fighting each other all the time. And, you know, for good causes, right? You had a lot of decent revolutions. You need to shake the status quo sometimes. And I think we're not going to be the ones to push it, because Bayern will always want to win. As long as this club exists, winning is a must. It's an absolute necessity. But when we don't win, we want other clubs to push us to win, because in the end, it's good for us. We will keep falling behind. Ligue 1, you got PSG. I'm not saying it's a good thing. You know, I'm not saying Ligue 1's better. I already explained to you why the Bundesliga is the best league in the world in terms of footballing quality. No Prem fan is going to come in here and try to convince us that freaking Aston Villa or Everton play better football than the average Bundesliga team. The average Bundesliga team plays beautiful football. Look at some of the goals these teams score against us. It's not some set piece, unless it's Union, then it's almost always a set piece. But it's not always these, scrappy goals. They play through us, man. And we're talking about a Nagelsmann defense that has some of the best center backs in the world with competent fullbacks. And they can craft chances the way they do against us. Bundesliga teams play, on average, more entertaining football, in my opinion, than every other league. It's high pace, it's high intensity. We invented the idea of pressing. Everyone thinks Klopp invented gegenpressing. No, Jupp Heynckes was doing man-to-man, but it was still it was like constant pressure in a lot of games. You have Ralph Ragnick. You know, the whole Red Bull system and the innovations they have made, where they basically created system players. You have Thomas Tuchel. Some of the best managers in the world are German, or at least coached in the Bundesliga. Look at the Prem's man. I mean, Klopp, he's flopping right now. But look at Man United's manager, Erik ten Hag. he comes from that Dutch, German education of football. God dang, my insurance payment is hella high, man. Just had to say that. You know, think about, the Spanish coaches had the 2010 to 2015, 16. The German coaches took over. I mean, I don't even think it's that simple. I think, different coaches come up, but the German footballing education is the most desired football education in the world because the efficiency of the systems expounded by German coaches are very, very beautiful. Like, the efficiency is awesome, but it comes down to the league. Also, look at Germany. Germany is losing by the fact that there isn't more competition in the Bundesliga. And you might wonder, well, what do I mean? Okay, teams like Schalke, when they used to be on top, before they became broke and had to sell their best players and lose some on free contracts, Schalke could have gotten 70 million out of us for Neubau and Goretzka. Instead, they got zero. Schalke was a club that was ran by competent businessmen instead of fans. Fans should have a huge say on ticket prices and things to relate with the fan culture of the club. But when it comes to business-minded decisions, you have to let these greedy bastards do what they do best, and that's make money. And to make money, they must please the fans anyways. So, Schalke, when they were on top of the world, produced Neuer and all these world-class footballers, the league was exciting. The world was excited. I know Americans here in my small city, well, compared to, other bigger cities, but in my small city of 800,000 people that know who Schalke is. And Schalke is the bottom of the Bundesliga table. But because of the lack of consistent innovation in the league over time, Schalke is a relegation side with a stadium, with a fan base that's spectacular and worldwide. I know we got Schalke fan clubs in Denver. How crazy is that? So, well, I suppose, there's a lot of people with German origins, but we're talking about America here, man. So in the end, we would win by more competition. And there's my argument. And so, again, on the German national team, because there's less teams capable of keeping players by offering the prospect of winning, in general, you see less German talent being produced from the youth setups, and less emphasis on that. And clubs are too busy trying to stay up and stay financially afloat. If COVID taught us anything, it's that Bundesliga clubs are the most vulnerable. Premier League clubs, no club was losing money. Some clubs are donating money to charity. Other clubs in the Bundesliga were receiving money as a result of charity. That is not good because these clubs deserve way more. They deserve, for their level, they deserve more. The best thing that happened to this league recently was Frankfurt winning the Europa League and 5 Bundesliga teams in the Champions League. That's the best thing that has happened. Not Bayern winning another league title. And no one's going to like us winning because we win a lot. But I'm just saying, we got to firm a second place finish or something to shake up the status quo. That's all I'm saying. People can take this as me wanting Bayern to lose. No, I just want other teams to win and push us to win more. It's good for us. If Union keep winning and winning and winning, who wins here? Well, they win, right? But then our players are going to be motivated. And then when a Champions League game comes out around, they already have that drive to perform in every game. That Liverpool-Man City title race, was that not beautiful for the world? That storyline. Salah thinks he won it. The memes that came out of that. And then Aguero, remember, the storylines is what's critical when it comes to, look, I knew what I was doing with the tweet, man. Come on. I bought Twitter Blue because someone told me, even though Twitter doesn't admit it, it's still pay to win in a sense. And dude, I have gained like 1,000 followers or something, or 800 followers in just the last month or so of having Twitter Blue. So Yeah. Bayern is the GOAT. I want to win the Bundesliga this season, but I want it done in a way where we barely win it. Oh, that's that would imply exactly what I'm talking about. Just competition. We're the most hated club in Germany. True. The last team other than us in Dortmund was Wolfsburg, and then Stuttgart, then Werder Bremen. God damn, man. Those three teams struggle for to stay up in the league. I couldn't have phrased it better. The whole phrasing was to get the attention, and it worked. But I got cooked, man. I got eaten like sushi, alive, man. Eating raw food. I got eaten raw. But who's playing today in the Serie A? Napoli. Oh my God. Varaskelia. He scored another goal. Dude. God damn. Hey, if Gnabry leaves or Coman or I don't know, I think he would be a really good long-term solution. Arsenal want him apparently. Dang, this guy's crazy. Oh, he just turned 22. Wow. Show us the tweet where you got roasted. Nah, man, we've seen that tweet enough. It's on Twitter at @NowBayern, but if you want to see it one more time, don't worry, I didn't get ratioed. More quotes than likes. I hit the like button, and I balanced the equation. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. I mean, there was a variety of opinions, but in the end, it was a cooking. I got drilled, man. I got drilled hard, G. Let me predict it's going to be Bayern versus Man City in the final. Man City? Why Man City? Bayern versus Napoli makes more sense. Oh, guys, I mean, I know we don't care about the Super Bowl, but you guys think the Eagles are going to do it or, the Chiefs? Why did the Chiefs just get so good, man? Think Patrick Mahomes is taking it home again? Dude. Yo, Mahomes he's cold with it, man. He's cold. Oh, man. The Eagles they ain't gonna win. They're gonna get cooked. Dang it, I can't believe the Philadelphia Eagles are in the Super Bowl final. They're supposed to suck, man. Kevin Hart is gonna go through the roof, man. Oh, I think we have some subscribers out here that are Eagles fans. Kevin Hart, this guy loves the Eagles. Obviously, where did the Broncos finish? That's where that'd be my support the local team. Someone said support your local football team, and I don't realize that would basically mean me supporting an NFL team. Oh man, Broncos suck. They really signed Russell Wilson, that old man. Oh, he's 34. That's not that old. Tom Brady. Hey, which team is he playing for next? Because we know he ain't retired. Oh, George, will you make a preview? I think, yeah. Wait, hey, yo, what the hell? Oh, flip. Oh, dude, I thought my camera lens that's really expensive just broke because I started seeing these lights. I will make a preview with PSG Hub or the PSG account on Twitter. We already did a stream together on his channel, so this preview is going to be on my channel. The preview is going to be out tomorrow. Yeah, so dude, I haven't even messaged him and set it up, but yeah, it should be good for tomorrow. The preview, and we'll probably do a reaction as well. Let me actually message him. Yeah, PSG International preview tomorrow. Yeah. That should be fun. Hit the like button if you haven't. Yeah. I got cooked. Hey, look, I got an excuse for today. I'm Twitter lagged. My mind is lagging because of the Twitter the Twitter sexuals coming at me, man. Houston, Texas, Houston Texans. Oh, that's your team. What are your thoughts on PSG lying about their injuries? It's weird, but imagine all of that just to just to lose to us. The only way to make Bully more competitive is for other teams to get stronger and keep their stars. Remember when Gladbach were strong? Remember when Wolfsburg were strong? And why did they have to get rid of everyone? Because they needed money, man. They needed money. I think players don't mind staying at clubs if clubs can keep up with their wage demands. I'm not saying players shouldn't be reasonable, but you can't solve problems backwards. Gosh, Barcelona's cooking, man. Gosh, Pedri just scored. My bowler, man. Gotta watch that Barcelona game. Is Villarreal a good team? Oh, they're eighth. God, why are they winning so much, man? Oh, this sick makes me sick. Everyone's laughing at La Liga, but we know Barcelona and Real Madrid and Atletico will remain on top, and they will be back in the Champions League competing. Real Madrid won it last year. God, they really won it last year, man. We should have been winning trebles every year in this era because of how we had Hansi Flick. We shouldn't have lost to PSG. Ah, oh, man, Chupo scored a brace in that game. I feel like we were kind of moved, scared in the first leg. We lost to Villarreal. Oh my gosh. Yo, we have taken some astronomical L's. That Villarreal loss still stings me, man. Because it just felt like the most winnable game in the world. Like, I get Villarreal, coached by Unai Emery, so there was no easy task, but come on. We got cooked, man. Will we not get more TV money soon? So there's a deal being worked on with Sixth Street, which is a venture capitalist firm from New York. So a Wall Street firm that is looking to buy some Bundesliga percentages of their imaging rights. And that might bring more money overall in the long term. Maybe not immediately, but it would be amazing for every club to get some money because then they can, really start competing on wage bills. And yeah, man. So yeah, that's to answer your question. But it's been a good string. I know this one was a little bit longer. Preview coming for PSG tomorrow. Look, we're getting cooked, but I cook Man City fans. God, I'm going to use Man City as my point of slander if I ever get cooked too hard on Twitter, man. So if you guys can, hit the like button. Go on @NowBayern on Twitter. That's where you can get me getting slandered. And, me from maybe 3 years ago, right? I didn't understand the nuances of Twitter. So I was always arguing with people. And I was arguing with Dortmund fans. And, people think I deleted my Twitter account because I couldn't handle the smoke. But really, I just hated Twitter. I just deleted Twitter from my phone. And I was like, let me use this for drama. Why would I delete a Twitter account and then keep the BayernNow account? I deleted myself from football Twitter, and I don't consider myself part of football Twitter. I just participate. I don't have any I have people I consider friends because I interact with their accounts. Oh my gosh, Frankie De Jong. But De Jong just went through the whole team, bruh. Oh, he lost the ball. They're getting countered now, Barcelona. So yeah, it's a fun place, but it's not real life. I'm at a point where I got way more pressing matters in my hand. I just moved into a new house. I couldn't go to church today because some dudes had to come in here and install a bed that I ordered, and I'm just sitting here like, God, do I really care what this random person just said? It doesn't matter. When you ain't got nothing to do, it's like now you gotta care. No, man, there's certain things you just don't care about. I'm watching the Barca game. You are football Twitter. Use the lingo. To be fair, yeah. I do. It's because I know the culture, man. Like Migos, I understand the culture. I like the culture of it. It's fun sometimes. Let me guess. Levy's not going to score against Villarreal. He's not going to score. In typical Lewandowski fat. Wait, was he even fit for that game? Why do I feel like he was injured when we played Villarreal? Bring back the suit. Nah. The suit. If we beat PSG, I can't bring back the suit after the first leg if we beat PSG. If that's what you mean. Nah, man, because we got the second leg. It's not like the Allianz Arena is some fortress. Yeah, rip Takeoff, man, rip Takeoff. Migos was. I don't listen to music that much, but the music I listen to. You guys are gonna find my playlist funny. I got gospel, Migos. It's all weird. Got Jesus, you're great, and then I got Migos, Take Off. Then I got Post Malone, a few songs. I have Lil Tate, TJ, DJ Khaled with Lil Baby. Peace. I listen to African beats a lot, man. They got some good ones. I listen to Ramène Coupe à la Maison. That World Cup songs. I got Straightening Migos, Wants and Needs, Drake, God's Country, like random songs, man. So yeah. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Mia send me and peace. Looks like he listens to NF. Dude, that guy's he cooked on that one song, man. Oh shoot. It was the song goes, Lil Baby comes in. I just give myself a round of applause. Oh man, that part went so hard. Upamecano. That song went so hard. NF is cold, man. I didn't realize he was Indian. No. See, he might not be Indian. He might be like Pakistani, where like I don't know. Shoot. He's an American rapper. Nah. You're talking about someone else. No, see, no. We're mistaking two people here. The dude I'm talking about. No, that's not NF. Wow, what's his name, bro? I know it's like something like initials. Clouds hypes me up. Oh, wait, Lil Baby Clouds. Is that it? I'm a nerd, man. You guys got to know I'm a nerd. I don't care about music that much, but when I like a song, I like it. I'll listen to it until I hate it. Nah. There's no song called Clouds. Wait. It's not NF, dude. Let me find it. I listened to this guy called Burner Boy. Dude, he's cold. I watched Deji walk out to it, and I was like, "Oh, hey, who's this?" And I just started listening. I don't even know what he's saying, but I listen. Oh, it's Don't Need Friends. Oh, Nav. Oh man, I'm a fool. I'm sitting here thinking NF and Nav are the same Oh, I'm a fool. This is an L. Hey, I'm an L, man. I'm an L. Don't Need Friends. Nav is who I thought you were talking about. NF, I don't know who the hell that is. I know who Nav is. This guy Nav, the Canadian dude who also, that's when I thought was Indian. But yeah, he's cold, man. Him and Lil Baby cooked. Good win against VfL Bochum. Why'd you put the whole name? But yeah, L's in the chat, man. L's for me. I was blind. Oh, shoot. George is blind. I was like, what the hell? George was blind better than Goretzka when he came on yesterday. No, Goretzka played well. But thank you everyone so much for watching at DM, by the way, which I didn't. Well, I mean, I knew he could because of the physicality. And Goretzka appears as though sometimes he doesn't, like care. He'll just sit behind pressure and won't show up for the ball. But when you really ask him to, he does his job. So he did well at DM yesterday, but it's Bochum. So, it's not. I hope against PSG, that's what Nagelsmann does. Tells Goretzka to hang around back because we don't need Goretzka as a second striker. We have Musiala, who's our, goal scorer, assist hybrid who can occupy those second striker regions, or Thomas Müller. I would love Müller to start against PSG, but how would Müller start, actually? Crap. That would mean Coman getting dropped, and if there's a game I want Kingsley Commander of the Wings, it's this one. Just feel like it'd be just like Coman to score some hat trick against PSG, his former team. Or Gnabry. We need to start. We know how Gnabry is. Look at you guys remember that pass against that's who Gnabry is. That pass against Barcelona. This guy's gonna do nothing and then cook in big games. So Sane obviously will start. Musiala starts. But now the question is, if Choupo starts, where's Müller gonna play? Unless Musiala is starting deep with Kimmich. But that wouldn't make sense if Goretzka played so well. So Nagelsmann he has a luxury of a problem. Because let's say it's not working. You can just change it around. Confuse the Parisians. But thank you everyone so much for watching. Mia, San Mia, and peace.